Good morning, students. Welcome to Vidya Setu, the YouTube channel of our school. Today, we are going to study a new chapter of biology, which is how do organisms reproduce. In this chapter, today we are going to study the general introduction of reproduction, types of reproduction, asexual reproduction, and its types. So let's start our class. Students, we all know that animals give birth to their young ones, and also the plant produce the new plants from their seeds. So the process by which a new organism is produced from the existing organism, it is known as reproduction. Thus, the production of new organism from the existing organism of the same species is known as reproduction. Now, why reproduction is essential? Why it is important? Reproduction is important for the survival of species on the earth and also for the continuity of life on earth. Now, reproduction is of two types, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is the reproduction in which only a single parent is involved. It means the production of new organism from a single parent without the involvement of sex cells or gametes. This process is known as asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction, on the other hand, involves two parents. One is male and another is female. Thus, the production of new organism from two parents by making use of their sex cells. This process is called sexual reproduction. Okay, students? Now we will study about the asexual reproduction. We know that asexual reproduction involves a single parent. So first type of asexual reproduction is fission. Fission, in this process, a unicellular organism. Unicellular means an organism which is made up of just a single cell. A unicellular organism splits or divides into two or more new organisms. If the organism divide into two new organisms, that fission is known as binary fission. But if it divides in more than two new organisms, that fission would be known as multiple fission. Okay. Now binary fission, the parent organism splits to form two new organisms. It takes place in amoeba, paramecium, leishmania, etc. Now here you can see this is the body of amoeba. Now it is a single parent, and from the single parent two new organisms are forming. So this is an example of binary fission. Now what happens in binary fission? First of all, the nucleus of the parent body will lengthen in size. The size of nucleus will increase. When the size of nucleus increases, the nucleus divide into two parts. So here you can see the single nucleus, it has been divided into two nuclei. Now after the division of nucleus, the cytoplasm will start lengthening in size. Okay, so it will, this is cytoplasm which is lengthening in size. Now cytoplasm will also divide. So from one parent two new organisms are forming. So this is an example of binary fission. Now another type of fission is multiple fission. In multiple fission, the parent organism splits to form many new organisms at the same time. So a single parent body is divided into many new individuals. Alright, it takes place in Plasmodium. Plasmodium is a parasite which causes malaria. So this is the body of Plasmodium. It has a protective cyst around its body. Now the nucleus divides, similarly the cytoplasm divides, and many new daughter cells are produced, but they are enclosed within the cyst, and when the cyst breaks, all the new organisms, they are free to move. So this is multiple fission. Now next type of asexual reproduction is budding. In budding method, a small part of body of the parent organism grows out as bud. This is the body of parent, okay, and a small part of the body of parent will grow out as bud. Here bud is formed. Now this bud will take all the food and nutrient from the parent body, and after maturation this bud will get detached from the parent, and it will form a new individual. So this is the process of budding. Budding takes place in Hydra and in yeast. So here we have discussed budding in case of Hydra. Now we will discuss the budding in case of yeast. Now students, this is the diagram of budding in yeast. It is a parent yeast cell. It will divide to form new individuals. So firstly, its nucleus will divide, then its cytoplasm will divide, and it will form new yeast cell from the parent cell. If the bud is nipped off, it means if the bud is separated from the parent, then new individual yeast cell will be formed. But if the buds they remain attached, then what will happen? Then a long chain of yeast cells will be produced. Okay, so this was about the process of budding. Now next type of asexual reproduction is spore formation, means reproduction by the formation of spores. In spore formation, the parent plant produces hundreds of microscopic spores. Okay, the parent plant produces hundreds of microscopic spores, and the spores are enclosed in the spore case. When the spore case bursts or break down, the spores are spread into the air. Now the spores which are spread into the air, they land on food and soil, and when they land on food and soil, those spores will germinate and produce a new plant under favorable conditions. Now here is the diagram of the bread mold. Okay, so the bread mold, the spores produced by this parent plant, they are enclosed in the sporangium. This is sporangium containing a large number of spores. When the spore case bursts, these spores they are dispersed into the air, and after some time they will land on some food material or soil, and when they land on food material and soil under favorable condition, they germinate to produce a new plant. So you must have seen that when you will keep a piece of bread in a dark and damp area, some fungus will grow over it. So that process of production of new organism is known as spore formation. So that fungus is produced due to the formation or due to the germination of spores which are spread into the air. Okay, next type of asexual reproduction is regeneration. Regeneration is the process of getting back full organism from its body parts. Okay, suppose if this is planaria, if its body it gets cut into three pieces, then from a each from this each cut piece of the body, a new individual will be formed. So this process is known as regeneration. Okay, so new complete individual is formed from the body part of the organism. So here regeneration takes place in planaria and hydra. So here you can easily see this is planaria. Its body is cut into three pieces. Okay, and from these three pieces we are getting a complete new three individuals. Okay, students. Now we have one question: why the complex multicellular organisms cannot give rise to complete individuals? Okay, why the complex multicellular organisms cannot give rise to complete individuals from their cut body parts through the process of regeneration. It means why regeneration is not possible in case of complex multicellular organism. Why is it so? So let us discuss the answer. Students, the complex multicellular organisms have a very high degree of organization in their body. We know that in multicellular organism, many cells they combine to form a tissue they combine together to form an organ, and various organ they together form an organ system, and at last the organism is formed. But in case of unicellular organism, just a single cell is responsible for all the activities. But in case of multicellular organism, the degree of organization is very high. So that's why they cannot be reproduced from their cut body parts by the process of regeneration. Suppose there is a dog and the tail of the dog is accidentally cut. So we cannot get back the original dog from the cut tail, because the cells in the portion which is separated now, the cells which are present in the portion which is cut, okay, they cannot produce the stomach and the brain and the lungs of the dog. So that's why they are not efficient to produce the new complete individual. All right, so this is the reason why multicellular organism they do not undergo the process of regeneration. Now next type of asexual reproduction is the fragmentation. Fragmentation is the process of breaking up of body of simple multicellular organism into two pieces on maturing or maturation, each of which subsequently grows to form a complete new organism. So when an organism it gets mature, its body will break down into two or more pieces, and from these pieces a complete new individual is formed. Fragmentation it takes place in Spirogyra and sea anemone. Now difference between binary fission and fragmentation, because we know that binary fission also two individuals are formed, and in fragmentation also two individuals are formed. So what is the main difference? uh, Actually binary fission it takes place in unicellular organism which are made up of just single cell, whereas fragmentation it takes place in multicellular organism which are made up of many cells. Okay students, so this was all about the types of asexual reproduction. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.